you up and you trying to get full, you trying to get empty so you can run and spend your $2 at McDonald's. Hello? I ain't scared to tell you, because if we have not learned the secret of giving and receiving. If you give, the earth pays back. You put your seed in the earth, and guess what? It comes back up multiplied more times than you put in. He's trying to show you that's the principle of giving. Learn the principle. You can make it work, because all you got to do is put it before God. God, you said. You said if I give, you give it back. You said if I give, I would reap the benefits of giving. You said that. But you know why we really don't believe, don't do it? Because we don't believe it, people. Don't try to amen, don't try to amen, don't try to hide. Just say, you know what, you ain't got to tell nobody else this. But the reason is we don't believe it. Because if I believed it, if you believe it, you could. I couldn't be up here now. You'd be the one who got the bucket yourself. Yeah, if you really believed it, you take the bucket. Wait a minute, no, you don't have to take coffee, I'll take it for you, Pastor. No, let me take it. No, I'm going to take it. You know why? Because you believe. When you believe something, you act like you believe it. Is that right? You respond to what you believe. I believe I'm saved. I believe I'm saved. And I'm saved because I believe it, praise God. And I don't let whatever comes up in my life stop me from believing I'm saved, because otherwise I go to hell. If I die right now, I'm going to heaven. Now, y'all roll that body out, throw it back there in the backyard somewhere, put it out there in the can, because I'm going to heaven. And when you start talking about there, no, I ain't here, I won't be here. When I finally do leave here, I'm going to leave here like leave here. You understand what I mean? When I say leave here, I'm talking about leaving here. Clap your hands one more time. Disobedience promotes poverty. When you disobey God, it won't do any good for me to preach this if you don't believe it. Because if you don't believe it, you're not going to respond. Am I trying to get off it? No. Again, I keep repeating that, because to put forth an emphasis on what I'm saying, here's what I would do. Now, I don't know if you're going to do this, but here's what I do. I right now close the service, pray for you, and send you home. Because I'm not here to try to get your money. Your money ain't going to help me. I had somebody testify to me yesterday. No, prophesy. And said to me, he said, as David said to his son Solomon, because I've set my affection on the things of my God, I have in my possession proper goods over and above that which I have given unto my Lord. And he sold $100 million. That's what he gave in church. He reaped back much more than that. And his son, Solomon, reaped the benefits. Somebody said to me the other day, said, you have not looked at the position that you're in. I said, probably not. You know why? Because here's why. This is most of the church family. I'm sitting, or we're sitting, on close to $2 million. The value of what we have is $2 million. And I had to go in my pocket to give Chris some money to do the front of the church yesterday. And it bothered me. If this is God's church, God says to put out a need. Hello? Anybody here? Ain't you scared to say, no, it's his church. He said, up on this rock, I'll build my church. He wasn't talking about the building, but we're in this building, and his church is in here, so this is his church. I used to hear this preached all the time. Elder Ben said, you know what? He said, this is not my responsibility. He said, I'm God's responsibility. And when you get to the point where you believe that, it means that you believe that God's supposed to take care of you. So you know what? I ain't going to worry about this place. So he goes ahead, and the next thing you know, he's in a service. I never forget this. I remember this. Amen. Praise God. Was at a service. He said, I need to buy an organ because this raggedy thing won't play half the time. The keys messed up on it. He said, I need money to buy organ. So somebody would take bold steps. So how much do it cost? He said $5,000 because he wasn't scared. He wasn't, he just said point blank. He bold as they were. $5,000 what it cost. Sounds like a lot of money. Before we could get out of the service, amen, and get dismissed, we had bought a brand new organ, over $5,000 in just a few minutes. I watched that. But it had to be of people who had learned how to give. Open Door was rich. There was a lot of folks that didn't have, but Jesus, remember what Jesus said? He said, watch, you know what he says? The poor you will have with you always. It's going to always be somebody that's poor, because it's going to be somebody who won't obey God. Poverty comes from disobedience. Poverty comes from disobedience. God say give, you say I ain't got it. Well, you lied. And you went home, and then problems started happening. Next thing you know, your car won't start. Amen. The ceiling falling in, lights done went out. Everything is happening. You know why? Because you lied about God's money and lied to him about it. Wow. Y'all wish I had heard them close while ago. But it's the truth. It's the truth. Clap your hands with Jesus.